Mars mentioned that in 15 years, a young punk is going to come around and say that this person's playing better than Shai. Well, we're going to fast forward to about 23, 24 years ago. And Teddy Hart sent through a super chat. He said, nostalgia aside, what is the gap between SGA and 01 Allen Iverson?
Substantial.
In favor of who?
SGA. It's not close.
SGA is substantially better.
It's not
than
close.
Iverson. Substantially.
Yes.
What? Oh my God. AI? You can say AI?
Yeah.
What?
The answer. He gonna say that about the answer.
SGA is substantially better. And I would hope Allen Iverson would agree. But
I don't think Allen Iverson would agree.
I would hope.
Of course he
but
wouldn't,
maybe he wouldn't. I don't know. But SGA is substantially better.
Man, I think that's crazy. But
well, you realize if I told you SGA having a better scoring season than AI did in 2001, how would you feel about that?
Yeah, to me, how would I feel about it?
Jordan.
I mean, he is. I mean, statistically, he is 100%. I mean, but
and I'm not talking about just points per game either. I'm just talking about relative to the rest of the league, volume, efficiency, all that stuff.
Now, remember what we're talking about, Jordan. Now, Jordan, remember what we're talking about. We're talking about 2001 Allen Iverson. We ain't talking about Allen Iverson over the course of his career. We're talking about just that season. No. Comparative to what's going on right now with Allen Iverson. And
I'm saying SGA was more efficient for sure. But I also feel like the league was just totally different as far as like spacing and stuff like that as well. So
yeah,
I mean,
he is dealing with different spacing from his mid range. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so I'm just like I would have. That's fine if you want to take it there. But if we come, like obviously it's something that's hypothetical. We can't put AI in this era to like advance it to say, you know what, AI would average 38 in this era if he had this spacing, but. You kind of got to use your imagination. I don't know if it's a stretch to say he wouldn't average AI. I mean, I don't know if it wouldn't average 35.
Like a modern trained AI and modern spacing, it's definitely possible. Like it's possible.
Yeah, it's not that. It's
I mean, yeah, you put him in a situation where
he's
he's still given that freedom. Yeah, maybe, possibly. SJ would still be better than that player, but sure.
I don't know if he'd be better if AI get that same thing. Because Because to be honest with you, Philly had a team similar on the defensive end, kind of like the Thunder. Kinda. I'm not gonna say like Thunder. I'm saying kind of like the Thunder. But they weren't nearly the offensive players that Shai has with them. So for people to respect, somebody said,
I don't know. Aaron McKee, J-Dub. Who knows?
No.
Trash. But somebody said. Can we
be serious for a second, man? Come on, man. I was around when that was going on. Them two dudes ain't the same.
Look, somebody said AI don't make his teammates better. What player in the NBA made all of those guys better? That's what I want to know. Any of those guys.
AI functionally did make his team better.
Made his teammate. I think
AI
he did. They got to the finals.
He had a job to do.
What player made all his players better during that time?
I'm saying what player on the 76ers team went to another team where somebody else made them better? I just want to know. How did they perform on another team? That's what I want to know, pretty much.
I mean, Mutombo was with Jason Kidd the next year, and he was in the championship.
He was in championship with Allen Iverson.
How much was Dikembe playing by that point?
I hate to step in and interrupt this intense yap session that you're currently watching, but I just have to inform you on all the amazing, spectacular, fabulous, endless ways to play and win over at PrizePicks. Basketball fans, I know the season is just tipping off. Yes, I know this. But you know what that means? It means that you have an opportunity to pick your favorite players and their matchups that are the most thrilling, and you can win money from these. With PrizePicks, you can play daily NBA contests and test your hoop knowledge by choosing the player projections and every single stat line imaginable to make your PrizePicks and take home some nice hard-earned cash. Are you a rookie in the game? Don't even sweat it. I got the playbook for you right here. All you have to do is download PrizePicks, use promo code PANEL, and you will get $50 instantly when you play 5 here with PrizePicks. So what are you waiting for? Download PrizePicks, use promo code PANEL, and join me as we break down all of our amazing daily picks right here on the panel. PrizePicks. Run your game, control your game, win your game. It's easy, baby. It's easy.
Did he start that?
I think easier.
I think Keith Van Holmes in Dallas at that point.
On defense, they had to make up for him a lot. But
on offense,
On offense, I think he made their lives a lot easier. Like
a lot.
I think Allen Iverson is a better playmaker than Shai was. In terms of
I think he's an underrated playmaker too. I think he's an underrated.
Very
playmaker.
Underrated. Very.
I think people just look at his shot selection because that's what he had to do for that team. But he's a very underrated playmaker.
Some of those shots
remember him passing.
Bad, but
I remember him.
That's what he wanted to do.
Make him shot, Mark.
I think that's where the separation
which is
is going to
fine.
come. That right there is where the separation.
The trade-off with AI
I
was
see him
worth it.
behind
Like,
Maxwell,
I'm not arguing against that. Like, I think AI had quite bad shot selection, but I think the value he provided with that shot selection still outweighed how bad the shot selection was. So I'm not holding that against him per se. And I think AI is the better playmaker. I think he is the better passer. But I still do think SGA is still the substantially better player. I mean, he's a better jump shooter. He's way better on defense. He's a better scorer. Like very, very clearly.
Better at the rim.
Relative to that era, I don't know if he actually was.
No, bro. No, better at the rim than Allen Iverson. Chill.
I don't
think Allen Iverson has more rim pressure than others.
Shai's numbers at the rim might be like more efficient in terms of raw efficiency.
Man,
way more.
We're talking about the 6-foot giant.
I feel like Allen Iverson's being disrespected right now.
Relative to I think Allen Iverson might.
Why is it disrespectful to think that Shai has more pressure at the basket?
I can recognize how good Allen Iverson was at the rim. I can respect Allen Iverson being great at the rim, but Allen Iverson getting downhill and finishing at the rim, relative to Swiper's point, relative to volume and percentages.
Chill, don't do this.
SGA gets to the rim,
and
he doesn't even play above the rim.
Why would he keep going over there?
And he doesn't even play above the rim.
Benefiting from a different kind of offensive play style from your big.
So
if we're doing that,
a different style of basketball. You can't slam Shai.
So why are we comparing these guys then? If that's the case, why? Because it's a different, completely different style of basketball. You got a bunch of bigs in the lane.
You cannot slam Shai Gilgeous-Alexander so he can go whenever he feel like it.
We don't know that. We don't know that. We don't know.
We do know you can't slam him.
Okay, wait. First and foremost, we don't know that if you slam SGA to the floor, that he can't play through that kind of contact. We don't know that.
Okay,
because he hasn't played. He hasn't had to play through that.
Shai's shooting about 77% from 0 to 3 feet, which is amazing. The league average nowadays is 69%. So he's about 8% above the league average. Allen Iverson in 2001 shot 68.5% at the rim, 0 to 3 feet, in a league where the league average was 61.9. So he's about +7. Then you factor in just like the size,
the physicality,
and the physicality and all of those things. And then you factor in that the year prior, I know we're not using 2000, like, because the question was 01 AI, but in 2000, Allen Iverson was finishing at 71% of the rim. So, like, I don't think it's that far off in terms of the ability to finish at the rim. Especially when you're factoring in like the difference in errors and stuff.
Yeah, we can all agree that AI faster than SGA too, right?
Yeah,
and I know that doesn't necessarily just mean you go get to the rim, but we know AI
more athletic.
I'm just saying, in this era, AI is in that paint and he's eating
and finishing. Kyrie Irving finishes.
His ball.
I don't know if he'd be more efficient at the rim in today's era than SGA is, but.
I don't know, Mars. I think he would, just because of the fact that he wouldn't be like, you had bigs back then saying, all right, you make this layup.
Tough to like get to that level of like 77%.
Kyrie short too, but
Kyrie doesn't touch 77%.
No, he don't. But he also not going like the ways that Shai and
he's not getting downhill at this point either.
Yeah, but I'm saying we seen bigs talk about how they like, all right, a little guard like that can't keep coming in and they're gonna slam you. And somebody talking about they ain't slam him every time, damn near, bro. Like that's why the mid-range shot was so relevant in that era, because you would get your ass slammed trying to go do all that crazy layup. No free layup.
Which is harder to get there because
of the spacing.
You got more people in the gap. Like it's just harder.
Absolutely.
I can definitely understand that. But like, I just think the finishing isn't far off. I can understand.
I don't think it's far off. No, I don't think it's far off.
I can understand picking even one. I just don't think it's.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's far off. I'm just saying I'm picking Allen Iverson because of the free. Not one person is going to be able to stay in front of him. You surround Allen Iverson with shooters, and you try it. He's going to have a field day on you. Plus, you surround him with a big as fast as he can get in that lane. And Allen Iverson had a hell of a jump stop, bro. Like as fast as he is to get in that lane and stop. playmaking. That's why his playmaking was so good, because he was able to stop and pop, stop and lay the ball up, stop and pass. He was able to do so much things off that stop. I don't know, Chill. I just think you underestimating how good Allen Iverson would.
No, I'm not. I'm not underestimating how good Allen Iverson is. Allen Iverson could dunk on. I see him dunk on Marcus Camby. I know how good Allen Iverson is at the rim.
Yeah, he wouldn't do that all the time.
I'm not saying that Allen Iverson wasn't great at the rim. I just think SGA, how shifty he was. SGA, his ability to get by people and get people on his hip. He can play with physicality.
Shifty. He got a crossover.
Oh my God, this shit is making me nuts. I can't handle this shit.
Yeah, let you finish, man. Damn.
Oh my God. I'm sorry, Ron. As you were saying, Ron. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Chill. Go ahead.
No, you ruined it, Jordan. You ruined it.
No, go ahead. I'm just saying.
Because you wanted to say AI was shifty.
No, because he said as shifty as SGA is.
Nah, you ruined it, man. You ruined it.
As shifty as SGA is. We talking about as shifty as Allen. Chill.
So we got a shifty guy. So we got a shifty guy in Allen Iverson. Is that correct? And we got that left to right crossover, which I thought should be illegal because that shit is dangerous. You could hurt somebody with that. But with that being said, right? With that being said, SGA bigger. I'm not saying nicer with the peel, but awesome with the peel. Able to get to spots, able to get to the rim, finish with both hands, both the weak hand and the strong hand at 6'5", 6'6", be able to finish in traffic. As good as he was with both hands and be able to play in the mid-range like he was, which was setting up getting to the rim. And to your point, when you're talking about that era where you had to play in the mid-range because the lane was clogged, SGA would be fantastic because he would stick that mid-range all night long. And then now you got to come out and you have to deal with him. And now he's going in there amongst the trees, which he's shown that he can finish amongst trees. So I'm not saying that there's a huge gap between him and Allen Iverson. I'm not saying that. But I'm thinking about a guy in SGA who can finish around the rim, bigger at 6'6", 6'5", 6'6", with both hands, and shifty as he was. I have to say that SGA, I think, is better. It's the player choice way. Yeah, them boys don't get it started. The player choice way. Yeah, the player choice way. Come and switch lanes into the player choice way.